Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the A conference of the IAAM Field Hockey Championships here at Stevenson University. We're at Mustang Stadium. I'm Larry Dukes from Morgan Knox on the camera. We'll be bringing you the action between these two teams, the Notre Dame Prep Blazers and the Bryn Mawr Martians. Right now we're lining up for the general introductions along with the starters for each team.
Whistles, vuvuzelas, kazoos, and other artificial noisemakers are not allowed within the stadium. Any instrument meeting this description or inside will be confiscated and removed from the club spectator area.
Teams making their way to midfield.
Or the use of other tobacco products is also not allowed. Anyone wishing to smoke or make use of these products must do so outside of the stadium. And all items must be extinguished and disposed of prior to re-entry. For the latest championship information, news releases, updated standings, and game
Information being shared by the stadium announcer.
please visit the league's website at www.iaamsports.com and follow us on Twitter at IAAM Connected and Instagram at IAAM Sports. The Interscholastic Athletic Association of Maryland promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. We hope that you enjoy today's contest and remember our motto: let the athletes play, let the coaches coach, let the officials officiate, let the fans cheer positive words of encouragement. We thank you very much for your support. Remember, honor is sportsmanship and sportsmanship is honor. And now, let's meet the contestants for this afternoon's contest. First up, for the visiting Blazers.
We'll share with you after the stadium announcements are done the starters for each team.
Number 4, Jane Field. Number 5, Lillian Hearn. Number 6, Leslie Wazlewski. Number 10, Quinn Fitzpatrick. Number 14, Emma Adams. Number 15, Peyton Paulini. Number 19, Caitlin Day. Number 22, Lilibeth Weber. Number 23, Olivia Schatz. Number 25, Grace Vogel. Number 26, Kate Nolan. Number 28, Emma Lombardi. Number 29, Allie Brand. Number 92, Grace Fraser. And now, the starting lineups for NDP. Number 3, Paige Paulini. Number 7, Hannah Booms. Number 8, Elise Davis. Number 9, Evie Smith. Number 12, Bridget Ruse. Number 16, Maddie Fay. Number 18, Paige Mogar. Number 20, Emerson Ross. Number 24, Kendall Leland. Number 27, Molly Fay. Rounding out the lineup for the Blazers, number 98, Harper Fuller. Head coach, Katrina Ross. And now, for the home Martians of Bryn Mawr.
Okay, so we have the starting lineup for NDP.
Number 6,
It'll be number 3, Paige Paulini Jr. number 3. Number 7, Hannah Kuntz, a senior. Number 8, Elise Davis, a junior. Number 9, Eva Smith, a senior. Number 12, Bridget Ruse, a junior. 16, Maddie Faith, a senior. 18, Paige Mogar, a senior. Number 20, Emerson Ross, a senior. 24, Kendall Leland, a senior. 27, Molly Faith, a sophomore. And in goal, Harper Bowen, number 98.
Number 1, Simone Schwartz. Number 2, Sabine Schwartz. Number 3, Maggie Kennedy. Number 5, Sophia Liu. Number 12, Audrey Lutz. Number 15, Claire Brown. Number 16, Jogger Graham. Number 24, Clara Espinel. Number 28, Kate Tortolani. Number 42, Anna Powell. Rounding out the lineup for the Martians, number 60, Zoe Herculow. Head coach, Terry Betting Smith. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you all please
And we'll give you the Bryn Mawr starting lineup after our national anthem. And now for the Bryn Mawr starting lineup. Number 1, Simone Schwartz, a junior. Number 2, Sabine Schwartz, a junior. Number 3, Maggie Kennedy, a senior. Number 5, Sophia Liu. Sophia's a junior. Number 12, Audrey Lutz, a junior. 15, Claire Brown, freshman. 16, Jiggers Graham, freshman. 24, Clara Espinshade, senior. 28, Kate Tortolani, junior. 42, Anna Powell, senior. And in goal, number 60, Zoe Herculow. And teams taking the field. And we will have our action started here in just a moment. Just finished the B Conference Championship with the John Carroll Patriots winning 1-0, beating Severn here just about an hour ago, or 30 minutes ago. Earlier today, we had the C Conference Championship. And in the C Conference, we had Roland Park beating Glenelg Country School. That score 6-2. Bryn Mawr ready to go. They'll take the pushback. And NDP taking the field. And ball played out of bounds immediately. Now taken in by NDP. They're on the near sideline. And a whistle. Another lift. And ball back to NDP. And cross field. Up to the far sideline in front of the Bryn Mawr bench and out of bounds. And the ball will go back to Bryn Mawr. Ball sent down and over the end line. It'll be Bryn Mawr possession here. Ball distributed back to midfield. Back over to the near sideline in front of the spectators. Ball intercepted by NDP. And kicked out to the side, down the near sideline. NDP now in control. It's number 18, Paige Mogar. And we're going to get our first corner call of the day. Taking the corner, number 24, Kendall Leland. For Notre Dame Prep. Notre Dame coached by Katrina Ross. Bryn Mawr coached by Carrie Fetting-Smith. And here comes the first corner. Out to the point. Shot. And it goes wide left. Ball turned over to Bryn Mawr. Outside the circle. Ball now on the far sideline. Intercepted by NDP, but goes out of bounds. It'll still be NDP possession. It's poked away by the Bryn Mawr player. Ball goes over the end line, and it'll be turned over to Bryn Mawr. Ball lifted to midfield, controlled by Bryn Mawr, and poked away by NDP. In front of the scores table, down the sideline goes Bryn Mawr. Bryn Mawr in uniforms where the numbers are really difficult to see. White on top of gold. Do our best to get you numbers and names. But NDP now making a break. Intercepted by number 3. That's Maggie Kennedy for Bryn Mawr. Now 42. Anna Powell. And taken by NDP's Emerson Ross back and forth at the midfield. And it'll go over to Bryn Mawr on a possession. Number 28, Kate Tortolani at the top. Looks down at a corner called. First corner of the day for Bryn Mawr. Taking the corner, number 24. That'll be Clara Espenshade. She's a senior. And she'll put it in play for Bryn Mawr. 10 minutes, 20 seconds remain in quarter number 1. Play out to the front. Shot, kick save. Another one. And we're going to have a penalty here. And we'll have a penalty shot. So our first goal opportunity of the day coming up. And defended by NDP's goalie, Harper Bowen. She used her blocker to deflect it out to the left and fended off the penalty shot by Bryn Mawr. So Harper Bowen coming up big already in the early part of the first quarter with that save on a penalty shot. Turnover ball will go back to Bryn Mawr. Handled on the far sideline in front of the NTP bench and lifted to almost midfield, where it's taken by NDP. Ball pushed in the middle and then taken back out by Bryn Mawr and then back out to the side. Good passing, good stick work. Ball up to number 16. That's Jager Graham to the middle. Open. And gets turned over to NDP. It was a nice cross. And the player was there, but just couldn't get enough stick on it to get a good shot off. Another push to the middle of the field. And then back on goal. Goes wide right. And now NDP will take it outside their circle. Number 20, that's Emerson Ross. She kicks it to the sideline opposite. 27 is Molly Faith. She controls it on the sideline. And we'll go the other way with Bryn Mawr. And they kick it down the sideline and out of bounds it goes. Ball back to NDP. Ball up to the midfield, converging. 3 Bryn Mawr players. And a little too much stick on that ball, and the ball goes back over to NDP. Emerson Ross. She kicks it over to Paige Polini, who gives it up to Kendall Leland. And it goes to Hannah Kuntz. Now for Bryn Mawr. That's Anna Powell kicking it all the way over to the far side to number 1, Simone Schwartz. But it's taken away by NDP. And goes back to Bryn Mawr. There's a lot of back and forth action. 6:29 remaining in the first quarter. And out of bounds it goes. NDP ball. Play in. Leaks through. Down the sideline, but out of bounds. We'll go back up to Bryn Mawr. Down underneath, cross to the middle. Back in. And across the crease. And no one could get a stick on it. It goes all the way through. And it'll be Bryn Mawr ball. Out beyond the circle. 4:35 remaining in the first quarter. And Bryn Mawr takes the ball up. Number 28, that's Kate Tortolani. She does a lift down and it catches one of the players on the head. That's Sabine Schwartz. For the Blazers, in the lineup, Peyton Polini, a sophomore, number 15. Ball in front of the Bryn Mawr bench. Coming up now in front of the NDP bench. NDP controls off Bryn Mawr leg and over to NDP. With 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. All the way down the sidelines and the cross in the circle, but it's going to go over to Bryn Mawr outside the circle. And they'll work it on the far sideline. Now step in to the midfield and the middle of the field. Things spread out. Intercepted by NDP. And moves back to Bryn Mawr. Played out of bounds in front of the Bryn Mawr bench. It'll be NDP ball. And they're playing at the midfield. And played off a Bryn Mawr player, and NDP's ball again. Ball lifted. And played. And then poked away. Bryn Mawr playing it up. Nobody home. An NDP now stolen away. Pass up to Martian. And taken away and out of bounds. It goes off the foot of a Martian player. .40 seconds remain in the first quarter. Cross catches the leg of Bryn Mawr player, and that one smarted. But that was Simone Schwartz that caught it on the calf. Good pass in the middle and deflected just wide. Zoe Merkelo was right there, but seemed to be caught a little bit surprised by the NDP player on her left side. Almost redirected into the goal. That's the end of the first quarter. The score, NDP 0, Bryn Mawr 0. We'll be back to you in just a moment. And quarter number 2. Good step through. And it goes out of bounds. And we're going to have a corner. Nice play by Kate Tortolani as she stepped through and dribbled all the way to the baseline and got awarded the corner. And it looks like she's going to take it and put it in play for Bryn Mawr. Shot, kick save by Bowen. Another shot, and it goes just wide. Wide right, and the ball goes over to NDP. Harper Bowen with the big kick save. Ball comes back in the middle. The look. Shot, scores! Bryn Mawr puts the biscuit in the basket for the first goal of the game. We'll wait for the official one there. As there were 3 players all in the crease. Number 15 with the goal, Claire Brown. Assisted by Simone Schwartz, number 1. Claire Brown, a freshman at Bryn Mawr. So early in the second quarter, Bryn Mawr scores first, takes the lead 1-0. Another step through and great penetration by number 2, Sabine Schwartz, and we'll have another corner for Bryn Mawr. Taking it be number 24, Clara Espenshade. Espenshade, a senior. She plays it out to the point. Shot backhanded in front, scores! Another goal off a deflection. And there's a whistle. Goal scored by number 12. Audrey Lutz, I believe, will get the official scoring. And a timeout is called by NDP as the score moves to 2-0. And also a penalty was called on an NDP player. She was sent off. And we're correct. The goal scored by Audrey Lutz, number 12, junior. And that'll move Bryn Mawr out to a 2-0 lead. 12 minutes and 20 seconds remain in the first half. Pushback played by NDP. NDP looking to change the momentum here. And the ball goes over the baseline at the Bryn Mawr end. Pushed out of bounds again. Molly Faith will play it in. Looking to cross. And a corner set up for NDP. With 11 minutes and 29 seconds remaining in the first half. And Bryn Mawr defends it well, gets the ball out, and we'll push it up the side, near sideline. Now to the middle of the field. Intercepted by number 7, Hannah Coons for NDP. Ball out of bounds. Molly Faith will bring it in. Ball fed in front. Poked away. Ball bounced inside. Look in front. And it's going to be taken the other way outside the circle by NDP. Nine minutes, 35 seconds remaining in the half. Ball placed in front of the scorer's table at the midfield. A whistle on the field. Ball going to be placed under NDP possession. Ball can't be saved in bounds. We'll go over to Bryn Mawr. Great pass all the way through to number 2, Sabine Schwartz. She moves, she dekes, she goes around and just misses on the left-hand side. Beautiful weaving between players. Sabine Schwartz. Ball taken by NDP. Number 18, that's Paige Mogar in front. Kick attempt, missed. Ball sent up, intercepted by number 24. That's Kendall Leland, but then taken away and sent ahead. And now kicked out to the sideline. And NDP brings it up. A couple nice passes along the sideline. And now on the baseline. Across, and there will be a corner awarded to NDP with 6 minutes and 42 seconds in the half. Corner set up. Kendall Leland. Pass, move around the circle. Step in, shot, blocked, and kicked out by Bryn Mawr. Spin move, moved up. Simone Schwartz with the movement along the sidelines there for Bryn Mawr. Five minutes, 15 seconds remain. Ball goes across the field, in front of the Bryn Mawr bench. And Bryn Mawr will have possession. Pass taken by NDP. And the player goes down. That'll be a penalty. And a yellow card assessed. So penalties on to both players. Number 27, Molly Faith for NDP didn't catch the number for Bryn Mawr. We'll try to grab that for you when we see it next. Pass intercepted by NDP. Bryn Mawr at the midfield. NDP brings it down. Number 18, Paige Mogar. Now 25, Grace Fobel. Takes it away, and a corner will come to NDP with 2:57 remaining in the half. And Bryn Mawr putting on the protective headgear and gloves. Ball set up. Shot. Score! NDP's on the board. A rocket of a shot from the top. Looked like it was 25 Grace Fobel. We'll see in a moment when we get the official score. Great feed, great shot. No, it went to Emerson Ross, a senior, with the goal. Right back down the other end. And off a foot, it goes over to Bryn Mawr, but now NDP will control off the foot. And the pass up. The assist went to number 24, Kendall Leland. Shot in front. Rebound. And it goes back over to NDP. Up to the midfield. .135 remaining in the half. 2-1 Bryn Mawr over NDP here in the A Conference Championship. Ball lifted and fed. Downfield, out of bounds. Ball over to Bryn Mawr. Off her leg, off NDP leg, and then given back to Bryn Mawr. .32 seconds remain. Pass in, intercepted by NDP. Ball sent up. 22 seconds. Ball on the near side out of bounds. Be brought in. It'll be Bryn Mawr. Taken away by NDP. Whistle. And it'll be NDP's ball with 2 seconds. And that's going to end it, the first half, here at Mustang Stadium on the campus of Stevenson University. We'll have a 7-minute halftime and be back to you. I'm Larry Dukes with Morgan Oxley on the camera. We're bringing you the IAAM A Conference Field Hockey Championship here at Stevenson. We'll be back to you in just a bit. Thank you. And we'll bring you back for second half action here at Mustang Stadium on the campus of Stevenson University, where the NDP Blazers trail the Bryn Mawr Martians 2-1. And the pushback goes out of bounds and retrieved by the Martians, and they'll start working their way through Blazer players and up the sideline, and ball goes to the Blazers. This third quarter action. Pass just goes too far over the end line, and it'll be Bryn Mawr's possession. They'll move it up. Number 42, Anna Powell. She'll control, pass it out to the side to Simone Schwartz. At the half, we change ends of the field, and we now have NDP defending to our left and Bryn Mawr to our right. Ball played back. In and up. And it goes over to Bryn Mawr. And take it away. Up the sidelines, number 27, Molly Faith, taken back by Anna Powell. Then it was favor returned in the middle of the field. That's number 18, Paige Mogar. And now Emerson Ross. She looks to send it through the middle, but it doesn't happen. Comes out to the side. Number 5, Sophia Liu for Bryn Mawr. There's a pass up the middle, wide open. Number 2, Sabine Schwartz. Actually, that's number 28, Kate Tortolani. Ball in the middle of the field. Good poke away from Bryn Mawr and controlled. Number 12, Audrey Lutz, or Bridget Ruse actually. And into the middle, the look, and just goes wide. Pass and poked out to the sideline. And in control, number 27, that's Molly Faith. And she'll give it up to Emerson Ross in the middle. The look. And a check, and down went NDP player, much to the dismay of the Bryn Mawr bench, and then out of bounds. And ball will go over to, we have a whistle now. And ball back to NDP. Shot blocked and taken. Pushed up. Leaks its way through to the midfield. Good defense by Bryn Mawr as NDP tries to get it back through. Ball goes to Bryn Mawr on the sideline. Simone Schwartz. She'll handle it. Over to number 28. Kate Tortolani. Tortolani will control it. Over to Powell. And a corner. A nice play by Simone Schwartz. Clara Espenshade will have the honors, putting it in play for Bryn Mawr. Pass out. Shot on goal, kick save. Kick save by Harper Bowen. And it'll get turned over to NDP.
Into the game for the Blazers, number
7:35 remaining in the third quarter. Ball taken by NDP down the sidelines and going back the other way. And down goes number 5, Sophia Liu, and off will go number 18 for NDP, Paige Mogar. Anna Powell now puts it in play. She lifts it. Down to number 2, Sabine Schwartz. And Schwartz will control. Taken over by NDP. Ball over to Bryn Mawr. And back over to NDP at the midfield. And we'll go back to Bryn Mawr as Clara Espenshade controls. And that'll go back to NDP now. All the way up the field. Race is on. Goalie comes out. And a corner awarded to NDP. Five minutes, 55 seconds in the third quarter. Corner will be taken by number 24, Kendall Leland. Leland, a senior. Shot, rebound. Rebound again, in front. And a whistle. And we'll do the corner again. Zoe Merkelo all over those shots. Kendall Leland will take it again for NDP. Her pass to the top. Shot in front, backhanded. And ball awarded to Bryn Mawr with 5:25 remaining in the third quarter. Into the lineup for Bryn Mawr, junior Georgia Brown. Pass to the middle. Tortolani. Pass, shot. Beautiful save. Parker Bodum with the blocker. Knocks it down as it was lifted. And NDP comes the other way. Cross. Nobody home. And Bryn Mawr brings it up the other way. Goes in front of the bench area and now back into the middle. And it gets turned over to NDP. And they push it out of bounds. It'll be Bryn Mawr ball right near the midfield, actually right in front of the NDP bench. Now handled by Anna Powell, but taken away and taken back by Powell. Powell into the circle. And she'll get pushed, and it will result in a corner. .305 remains in the third quarter, and Bryn Mawr on a corner. Claire Espenshade will take it for Bryn Mawr. Roll out to the top, step, shot. Blocked by NDP. Cross in the middle, look, and covered up. Harper Bowen coming up strong for NDP. Into the lineup for Bryn Mawr. Jager Brown. Like that Jager Graham in the lineup. Number 16. Nice pass, but taken away. And just poked out of bounds by Bryn Mawr. Well sent to midfield. Controlled by NDP. And taken away by Bryn Mawr. And run up by Sabine Schwartz. She gets it back on a give and go. And taken away by NDP. 45 seconds remains in quarter number 3. Now it's Simone Schwartz. Pivot, turn. And the ball go over to NDP on the whistle. Ball up to the midfield with 18 seconds remaining. And it'll go out of bounds. And by the time it's retrieved, it will be the end of the third quarter. And that does end the third quarter. With the score, Bryn Mawr 2, NDP 1. We'll be back for the fourth quarter in just a moment. And we're back for the fourth quarter here in the A-Conference Championship for field hockey in 2025. Currently the score, Bryn Mawr 2, NDP 1. And the pushback going to be taken by number 18 for NDP. That's Paige Mogar. And she does. And it's sent up and out of bounds. And the ball will go over. Ball played to the opposite side in front of the NDP bench. Pushed up by Bryn Mawr. Lifted in. Simone Schwartz. And she goes down. NDP will take it up the sidelines in front of us. And the ball trickles out of bounds, goes back over to Sabine Schwartz. And Anna Powell, middle of the field, controls. She pokes it to the opposite side. Bryn Mawr's passing crisp, but taken away by NDP, and they'll push it up. Good dodge. Number 18, she tries to center. That was Paige Mogar. And number 25 will be Grace Fobel. Bring it in. Cross, intercepted. The ball comes middle of the zone, sent up. And we'll go over to NDP. We'll get it inside. The look. The turn. And out of bounds. And the ball's going to go out to NDP. 12 minutes and 5 seconds remain in regulation. Played off the foot, NDP ball. Trickles in. In front of the crease. Loose ball. And gets turned over to Bryn Mawr. NDP takes it back away. Looking to penetrate the circle, they do. And there's going to be a corner. It's an obstruction by Bryn Mawr. It's going to result in a corner for NDP. It will be taken by number 24, Kendall Leland. As Bryn Mawr gets suited up in their protective gear. 11 minutes, 13 seconds remain in the contest. Bryn Mawr 2, NDP 1. In front Backhand, shot, blocked down. Zoe Mercalo with the save. Again, movement in. And a ball will go over to, no, it'll be another corner for NDP. 10:48 remains. Pass in, the look to the left, and we'll do it again. Hey, look to the bench for instruction. Kendall Leland will take it, the senior. Pass out. Shot, blocked, and we'll do it again. That's the same spot. Shot just wide. Goes wide left. And possession to NDP. Bryn Mawr, 8 players in the box. Beautiful save inbounds. But it was a kick ball taken back by NDP. Miss hit on the sideline here. Saved inbounds. And the battle goes to Sophia Liu with her stick work. Timeout is called on the field. 9 minutes and 19 seconds remains. 2-1 Bryn Mawr. We'll be back to you in just a moment. And we come back to the action. 9:19 remaining in the fourth quarter. Bryn Mawr controls the ball. Ball pushed up. Sabina Schwartz. She takes in. Nice pass to number 12. That was Audrey Lutz. But it sneaks through and gets to the other side. Picked up by NDP, and they'll bring it up the sidelines. And it goes out of bounds. It'll be Bryn Mawr possession on the side. Bryn Mawr's done a really effective job today of moving that ball, weaving in and out of players, moving the ball up and down. Out of the goal. And in front, shot, and a goal! A goal by Bryn Mawr. Harper Bowen came way out of the goal, left two defenders there to try to protect, but it did not succeed. And Bryn Mawr goes up 3-1. We're waiting for the official announcement on the goal scorer. And that will start a real sense of urgency for NDP.
Goal by number 12, Audrey Lutz.
Goal for Bryn Mawr, Audrey Lutz. .720 remains. Powell, shot in front, and just sneaks through to the right. Bryn Mawr 3, NDP 1. 6:50 remains in quarter number 4. NDP desperately needs a goal to get back in this thing and needs it quick. Simone Schwartz, she controls over to Tortolani, and that'll go all the way through over the baseline. And then DP will lift it to midfield. Ball intercepted by Simone Schwartz. She takes 2 spins and a pass. Beautiful feed to Sabina Schwartz. She goes down, but NDP comes up with the possession. Poked out of bounds by Tortolani. And bringing it in will be Kate Nolan for NDP. Ball went off a foot, but no call. Schwartz sends it across the field. And a check, and down goes. And a yellow card issued. Ball goes to the far corner. Look to move it in. Nobody home. And the ball's going to go over to NDP. 5:05 remaining. And ball goes out of bounds, be turned over to Bryn Mawr. And NDP desperately needs to get the ball down the other end of the field as Bryn Mawr keeps the pressure on. Now taken away, but taken back. Well, 18 for NDP. Paige Mogar takes it down, gets it over. Out of bounds it goes on the baseline. Goes over to Bryn Mawr. Need a sense of urgency as we get down to 4 minutes. Ball handled by Peyton Polini and poked out and out of bounds on the sideline. Cross intercepted by Bryn Mawr, taken back by NDP. Can't get an open shot. Sends it out to this side. Ball back in. Knocked out of bounds by Bryn Mawr. And again, knocked out of bounds. Taking precious seconds off the clock each time Bryn Mawr sends it out of bounds. There's a cross. And it goes through. And going to go over to Bryn Mawr outside the circle. 2 minutes, 45 seconds remain. And now goes in front of the Bryn Mawr bench and up the sidelines. And a lift. And off the leg. The Bryn Mawr player, it goes over to NDP. And out of bounds. .26, Kate Nolan to put it in play for NDP. And poked out of bounds again by Bryn Mawr. 1:50 remains. It goes out of bounds off of Bryn Mawr. NDP tries to poke it in on goal, but it goes wide of goal to the right. 1:15 remains. It just looks like too much Martians today for the Blazers, as we're down to inside a minute. And the Martians are bringing it up. And poked out of bounds off an NDP player with 45 seconds remaining. Simone Schwartz is going to take it down to the corner and just stall for time. And she'll go back in the corner and wait for that to be wrestled away. It finally is with 25 seconds. NDP sends it up, but it goes out of bounds. Down to 15 seconds. Into the middle of the field with 5 seconds. And that's going to do it as it goes out of bounds. And the Martians are your A-Conference IAAM Field Hockey Champion for 2025. They celebrate in a pile inside the scoring area. NDP, a valiant effort. Final score, Bryn Mawr 3, NDP 1. Stay with us as we do the recognition of the champion and the runner-up, along with traditional IAAM sportsmanship handshakes and a photo moment and a lot of other congratulatory moments here coming up in just a couple seconds. So again, the IAAM A-Conference champions, Bryn Mawr, with a score of 3-1. Sue Thompson heading out to midfield with the banner for the photo moment. These players the old thrill of victory and agony of defeat on two halves of the field. They'll pick up their yard sales equipment, and Bryn Mawr will head to their sideline for congratulatory handshake. And the runner-up plaque and commemorative glass bowl. About to be awarded. Teams making their way to shake hands with each other.
I'd like to take a moment to thank our volunteers, all girls and boys. We really thank y'all. We thank our officials too. And then we'd like to thank all of our parents, grandparents, guardians, and significant others for coming today. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our award.
Captains for NDP Blazers will make their way to midfield and accept the runner-up plaque for this year. NDP was the third seed, and your number one seed, Bryn Mawr. And they will accept the championship trophy. And plaque. And they celebrate here at midfield, and they'll have a picture taken. And that's going to wrap it up here at Mustang Stadium on the campus of Stevenson University for the IAAM games all day long. We've been here for the C, B, and A, where we saw Roland Park win the C, John Carroll win the B, and now Bryn Mawr win the A. We've had a grand day of field hockey. We thank you for joining us. Be safe, and we'll catch you at the next IAAM Championship here in the winter. I'm Larry Dukes for Morgan Knox on the camera. We say good night and stay safe, stay healthy.